in here and we make it on its own layer. But this space here is kind of the same as this. So we can put these two objects on their own layer. So watch this. Select this one. Select this one. Also this one, right? Because that's part of that space. This one, because we just want this place in here. And that's it. We may as well also get this one. Okay. Command C, Command V. Put it here. Now we're going to trim so that we keep this space and we keep this space. I've just noticed a small problem here. If there's a hole like this, then that's going to cause a lot of problems later. So what I'm going to do is actually delete that, and I'm going to do it again. Click. Also click that little one there and click. Click. I'm going to go copy, paste. That's better. Select all of this. TR, trim. Now, I don't need this piece. I don't need those pieces. I don't need that piece. I don't need that. I don't need that or that. And actually, I don't want that or that or that. I just want that piece and that piece. These are two separate pieces. Then I can go escape. And I'm going to call them, I'll just call them grass area. I can give it a color. You don't have to give it a color, but it just makes it stand out. Give it a color. Select group, G, enter. Select the group and then move to grass area. Get the M key for move. Select one point, not a point like this, but one corner, and then move it back into place. See, I'm trying to move, but it's not working. So just go click. And I could go Z, E, enter, E, enter. Okay, that helps me. Select it again, move from the point and put it into place. You need to be putting this back exactly where it is. So, now we have the trees, we have the house, and we have this grass area. And you'll notice that these objects are all closed. If they have a hole in them, it's a problem. This hole is okay because it's two separate pieces that are closed. Okay, go back to layer 0. Go back to layer 0. And what should we do next? Let's do the staircases. We have two steps. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go click. And I'm going to select all of those at once. I don't want that one though, so I'll start again. I'm going to go like that and that. And this is an easy one. I can just go copy paste. Got the staircase, select it, turn it into a group, G, enter. Create a new layer, steps. Select the object, change the layer here, steps. Zoom in, M, enter, get one point and put it back in place. Let's do the other steps. We can put them on the same layer. Select them, Command C, Command V, make a group, select, change the layer, M, move it back into place. And we're building up a drawing where each of the objects is on a different layer. I have experimented with many different ways of doing this, and the way I'm showing you is, I think, the best way to learn. Of course, there are many different ways to do it, but I'd like you to try and learn it this way first, and then in the future, you can explore other ways to do it as well. But this is a nice, simple, fast way to do it. But most importantly, this way avoids a lot of mistakes that can happen in the future when we take it to SketchUp or Photoshop or Illustrator. That's the most important part. This way will help you create better drawings at the end. Turn off the color layers. And like I said before, I've got the steps on 2 layers now. That's okay. Leave them on layer 0, just put the copy on another layer. Let's do this pathway and this area here. So, what you do is you select every line that is part of that. So this one. Remember, we've got this little one here. We also need this one and this one. This one, that one, this one, every line that makes up this shape. Okay? Copy, paste. Select, trim. The path ends here, so we want to trim that point and trim that point. Okay, escape, and I can actually get that one and just go delete. And I didn't need that actually, so I go delete. Okay, and that's the path. Select, G, enter, new layer, path. Oh, give it a color. We can do the same color twice, that's okay. Change the layer, path. M, enter, pick a point and move it back into place. Exactly. Oh. Okay. So we're building up these different layers. What these different layers mean is that when we go to Photoshop, for example, we can very easily put one color on in this path area, or one color on this house area. Or in AI, we can very easily change the thickness of the house line without changing the thickness of the other lines. So the layers, like I said before, give us a lot of control on how we develop our drawing. So I think now you could continue to do this, put the different things on different layers. And you could also continue to do more of this drawing. Okay? And if you've got any questions, you can come and talk to me later, or send me a message or ask me a question about this. So continue to trace the image and put the things on different layers. Just one last note is that you see a shape like this one here. This is like a driveway. You see how this is open out to here, or this one here is open out to here. This is the kind of thing that would cause a problem in SketchUp or Photoshop later. So what I would do is probably just get a polyline and just close that, so it becomes a closed shape. Or this one here, you know, you could do get that polyline going down, turn ortho on, you go like that, and that could be, oh, that would stay, wouldn't it? Oh, that could be trimmed. Okay, so, and then you could have a line in here. So you want these so the shapes are closed. If you think, when I say closed, I mean it's like closed like this. It has an edge, a wall around it. If the shape is open, then it's okay, but if you want to put a color or a photo or a texture in this place, it's a lot harder to do. You want to make it closed so that you can do that in Photoshop later. Alright, I think that's it for the first week. So what I want you to do is follow this process and do more. Explore making layers and putting different objects on different layers, and practice that, and then next week we can do the same thing with your design from the inspiration class. Okay, bye-bye.